Hey everybody, this is Yun with NoshFinder. At NoshFinder, we are here to bring you unique snacks from around the world, break down those flavor profiles, and make sure to stay to the end because I am going to give this snack a NoshFinder rating to determine whether you should try it or not. If you haven't subscribed yet, show your support and subscribe to my channel. In this episode, we are going to be trying a unique flavored Lay's that my friend Lewis, hey Lewis, sent from Singapore over to me. And you can actually find these on Thai Stacks now too. And they are going to be sesame gochujang sauce flavored Lay's. Ooh, I love Korean barbecue. And so I'm going to see if these chips taste exactly like the sesame and the gochujang sauce. Let's go through some Nosh Facts. So gochujang dates back to the mid-9th century in China and 1433 in Korea. It is a savory, sweet, and spicy fermented condiment made from Korean red chili powder, glutinous rice powder, fermented soy powder, barley, malt powder, and salt. That's a lot of powder. The sweetness comes from the starch of cooked glutinous rice during the fermentation process. Traditionally, it has been naturally fermented over years in earthenware on an elevated stone platform in a backyard. If you've been to a Korean restaurant, you will definitely have tasted gochujang. It's similar to miso paste where it cannot really be eaten on its own because it's quite salty and fermented. Gochujang is used extensively in Korean cooking to flavor stews, to use to marinate meat, and as a spicy condiment for dishes like bibimbap. Paired with the gochujang, we have seaweed. Edible seaweed is common in Korean cuisine and goes well with the gochujang, rice, and meat. Production of seaweed in Korea is reported in books from the 15th to 16th century. Around 19,500 tons of dried seaweed are produced annually in South Korea. Two main cultivation methods are used in contemporary algae farming. There is the traditional racks method, used for high-quality seaweed using planting bamboo sticks in the seabed, and then there's the floating raft method, just used for mass production. When eaten as a banchan, or side dish, dried sheets of seaweed are toasted with sesame oil or perilla oil, sprinkled with the fine salt, and cut into squares. It has a briny, salty taste of the ocean, mixed with some of the sesame oil to really bring out the seaweed flavor. I'm expecting these chips to have the gochujang flavor that has some saltiness, a little bit of sweetness, spiciness, mixed with the offset of the seaweed taste that has a little bit of the sesame oil. So let's find out what these chips taste like. All right, we have the 25th anniversary Lay's chips. And if I look at the front, you can see that actually Lay's did a really good job in terms of their packaging this time. Lots of anniversary fireworks that are going on. And you see the seaweed and the gochujang sauce, and you actually even see a bit of what the chip's gonna look like with a little bit of that sprinkled seaweed and the red powder. So that's pretty cool. And if I look at the back, it's the same picture, just miniaturized. So let's go ahead and open it and see what it tastes like. Some smells, and let's see. So if I look at the chip looks just like the picture. It has the flakes on there, and also a little bit of the red powder as well. And if I smell it, smell actually a little there's a little tanginess and not too much of the seaweed. Let's see how this chip tastes. Definitely has the spice. So after taking a bite of the chip and it kind of like starts kind of marinating on your tongue, you actually feel that type of spiciness that starts kind of creeping up on you and kind of breaking a little sweat because it is that type of spice. And I feel like if you eat a few more of these chips, definitely will feel the heat. But other than the heat itself, there's not much in terms of what a gochujang sauce is, which has a little bit of that salty, sweet, fermented bean taste in addition to the spiciness. Also, the seaweed taste is just not really that apparent in this chip itself. So it just kind of tastes like a little bit of like a spicy red powder kind of chip, but not really a gochujang sauce with seaweed flavored Lay's. I would give this chip a NoshFinder rating of 2 out of 5. Thanks again for joining me today on NoshFinder. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to click those like buttons. Also, what type of snack do you want to see on the next NoshFinder? Leave a comment down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NoshFinder. Check out my other videos too. See y'all next time on the next NoshFinder. Bye guys!